Gotta go with the headphones. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm not used to you being in the club, that's all. Walking up in the club! I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which... I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nah. That's not like you at all. Trust me, I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she returns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Yep. See right through you, Sayori. Not fair. How'd you even know? Pretty simple. You had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. You're either not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. Me, a casual Sherlock Holmes. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything, Baka. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Casual Matt to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't have much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. It did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Yeah! Whatever that is. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside us all. Isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Oh, come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Did I just slap her? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. That one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. So it's totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Atsuki. That's so nice of you. So happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I went through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Ah, well. Why do you think I was going to give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in. Ugh. Where is Monica anyways? That is a good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? No? Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. That is a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay! Probably just had something to do today. Pretty popular after all. Eh? Don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Your arm's wet? Or is that just the shadow? There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Me? Boyfriend I shall be. Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. Must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No. I should just leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks as if everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. Disappear into the closet, huh? Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! Never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyways? How'd you bring it up at some point? Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga makes a stack of various books on the sides of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Actually, no, I don't, but whatever, we'll go with it. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging her. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Mitsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Stare at the cover. Features 4 girl in covering attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Well, don't just stand there. Ah! Mitsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Chairs be more comfortable. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it'd be easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it! Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry? I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. Only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? No, not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make for the lack of plot. Ooh. What should I expect from them? Going to be plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good! There's so many touching parts. Is that so? So you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a bit of a shove. I just mean I haven't seen you at your full power level. Good save. Now, this chapter seems like it's about baking. Just guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga, yeah! Like I would ever get into anything beside because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explained Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Well, that is kind of a cute picture. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters by this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? No. You know you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. Oh, whatever. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? That's not... Well, I didn't really know. What do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends? Oh, she doesn't have any friends. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. I just think manga's for kids. I can't bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown up out of that yet? I just want to punch them in the face. Ugh. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Wow, this is hitting close to home. This hurts. It's probably hard for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least he's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Oh, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts a finger on one of the panels. Minori's one of my favorite characters. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. It gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. That thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Your time may be any worse. Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. You do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides off a good 12 inches from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Okay? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow and we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I will kill you. By tomorrow. I got partway through the volume so far. I fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's the necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Let's go in reverse order. So let's go say hello to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Now I'm British, apparently. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain into turning a bunch of gears. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. My screen came back on. Now letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Yeah, of course. Is the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands her her poem. Ahem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies. As an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always keep coming back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Very same light. It glitters. Here's my knife. Dang it. I was going to do something cool. Off my cutting knife. The same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Slice the bread. Fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, I can see that. You got problems, girl. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault or I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. Closer to my preferred writing style. Using this poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes just enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Casual Matt?
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individuality. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I'd be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener.
Oh, we getting into some stuff now. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see, I believe I spoke to Sayori. Oh! I like this one! There's some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though. Your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promised. You know, I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither! Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet!
Yeah, right.
But if you're always thinking about other people, you need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Yeah, but whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! Yeah! There's things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad! Oh, that's me. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud above your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
That is really poetic. Like, no, straight up, that actually was really poetic.
Eh? Is it? Getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Ahem. What? Okay, that's a little creepy, the first line. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottles on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging. Scrapping and... I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My empty friends look through my locked door. Finally, all alone, I open up and come in, my friends. And in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I freely pull them from my shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts send shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Did you write this?
Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
Yeah, okay, some feelings, sure. I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Yeah, not exactly, but maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Never mind. Be too hard about this. Point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. Feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like magic. You're getting pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself.
No, I bet it's coming quick.
Tori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is going to be one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eye makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Next? Hi again. How's the writing going?
I guess it's going okay.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Yeah, I wouldn't count.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Yeah, here.
I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it. Really? A lot cuter than I expected. No. It makes me think of something that Suki would write. She's a good writer, too. Take that as a compliment.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Can't say that I have. No, I don't even know who that is.
Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in a few simple words. Poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them. They can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Nitsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. You probably won't find much filler in her poems. It might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get to mean. So I can see why it would be your type of poem to explore. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turns out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look.
Ahem. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Oh, save me, load me. I like that.
Even more extravagant than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess.
Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how I space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. That way I wrote the lines really short so it feels like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is isn't always the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. But putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today! Thanks for listening! Natsuki reads my poem. She's glancing at me, then back at the poem. And now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggled to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written, no, I mean... Ah, so that's how it is. My poem is... cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not... it's not that I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh, reading again, I decide it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. Roll credits! It would only impress, girls who like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki's incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyways, you're going to read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who's the real pro here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. Tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are pretty gross, and that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. Always see her talking to people. She really talks about spiders. My friends started to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I am going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyway, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's how about everybody thinks Mike. That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Afraid of people to find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone or makes them happy? People really need to learn to respect others for liking things. Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar. You say Yuri? Yeah. Said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. Make each other feel less insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not like I would judge her or anything. Bababaka. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behavior. I mean, I always hate people. Yours made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, I think she's learned her lesson. Well, yeah, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate her own. What I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so I look forward to it.